What's up, y'all? Got some hauls to share with you guys. So I believe in the last one, I was trying to keep it brief like the previous one. Didn't succeed. I'm gonna attempt that again with this one. It's a pretty small haul, just a little something I got in the mail from a friend and a couple teas. But I do want to talk about a couple things, a little bit of a ramble, as I like to do. But you know what? I usually would start off with that, but I'm going to jump into the hauls first, so you're not staring at, like, nothing, while I'm rambling. So I'm at least going to show you what I'm going to show you first, and if you want to skip the rambling at the end, make it easier to do so. So anyway, first of all, in the mail. So Susan, oh man, Heathkinn here on YouTube. Some of you might know her. But man, we go back on friends on YouTube a damn while, years. She saw my recent video, the Disney Series 2 minifigures haul and opening, and I think I mentioned there that one of the ones that I missed out on that I would have wanted from the first series was Stitch. And what do you know, she was kind enough to hook me up with, I believe she said it was an extra. I hope that's the case. I only thought about it now. I realized, I was like, wait, I hope that's the case, that she really was giving me an extra that she had and not, the one from her personal collection. Which, regardless, doesn't matter. Super, super nice, super generous of her. It's funny, as I do it, I feel, as I do this, I'm feeling kind of nostalgic because I realized it's been a while since I've, shared that I got something from a friend on YouTube. Really cool. Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate you. I appreciate your friendship. I wish I could trace back how far back we go on YouTube, but I know it's been a while, and you've been a consistent, great friend. I know, like, ever since way back in there, I remember you were always, like, watching the vids and commenting, and you've helped me out in the past before, and I hope that I've returned favors, and I definitely will this time around as well. So thanks so much. Great addition to my collection. I was going to say to my little collection. As far as minifigures go, yeah, it's not so little of a collection, but as far as what I have Disney Lego minifigures, very small so far. But this is one of my most wanted. I love Stitch. Stitch is one of my all-time favorite Disney characters. I hope they make a Lilo eventually to accompany Stitch. I will need to backtrack, look on Series 1 to see what other ones I might still want from Series 1. But I know Stitch was my most wanted anyway, so Susan, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Again, I do fully intend on returning the favor. Love it. Thank you so much. You're such a good friend. Thank you so much. I wish I could give you a hug. Maybe someday we'll eventually meet, and I definitely will. Anyway, and then couple graphic tees. This is really becoming a common theme. By now, you should just expect it by now. This actually, I'm going to go ahead, as I'm showing this, kind of get into one of the things I was going to ramble about, continuing on the topic of kind of like where I'm at with my collecting right now. I've been talking about it in recent hauls, kind of chilling on figures and toys. I might slow down eventually with the graphic tees too, but right now there's so many that I just have to have. I'm not gonna slow down anytime soon. I might eventually, but for now I'm gonna keep seeking out ones that I've been wanting, or just ones I can get on some good deals. which was the case with this. So I've got two shirts here. I'll show the next one in a second. But I'd ordered these two the same time that I ordered. I believe in the last haul I showed the Black Widow one, and then I think before that, in the haul before that, I showed the Black Canary one. All four of those were in the same order. It was a deal. I believe it was the buy one at regular price, get one $5, which is to get a shirt that's over $20 for only $5. Really good deal. But they all ship separately. Well, these two ship together, the other two separately, which is weird. You know, it's free shipping. You hit $60 and it's free shipping. I guess they come from different distribution centers. But it's like, wow, you know, you guys are spending the extra money on all the separate shipping. But what's weird, extra weird, is these took like twice as long. I was almost afraid that they were lost in transit. I was about to call them, as a matter of fact. But they arrived. So there's that. This Soundwave one, which is, oh man, this is really damn sweet. Really damn sweet. And then, really excited to get this one as well. Ghost in the Shell. I know the movie wasn't super well received. I personally loved the movie. I loved, and here's the weird thing. I was totally a naysayer when I heard that ScarJo was going to be playing Motoko. I was like, wait, what? You know, a classic case of, I think they're labeling it whitewashing, and, you know, when Hollywood makes movies based on anime or even like any characters that should be like Asian or some other ethnicity, and they use a white actor or actress. And so I was a naysayer. But then I saw the movie. And here's the thing, you know, I am a fan. I've been a long time fan since the original of Ghost in the Shell. And I saw the movie, and I loved it. And it if you haven't seen it, I mean, I know it's old, and you know, spoilers don't really matter anymore, but I won't give it away. But there is a very valid reason that I don't even want to say Motoko, but Motoko is, you know, can or works as Scarlett Johansson. Anyway, I'm not gonna ramble too long about that. This video is already getting longer than I intended it to be, but she was great. The movie was great. I loved it. I know a lot of people weren't crazy about it, but I loved it. It's one of those movies that go up there as one of my favorites. You know, there's a lot of movies that are like one of my favorite movies that a lot of people hated. Speed Racer, another Hollywood movie that was based on anime, and a lot of people weren't crazy about it. I loved it like crazy loved it. And there's another case of whitewashing, if you want to put it that way, but you know what, it worked, and I loved it. It was amazing. So, yeah, love Ghost in the Shell. I've been wanting this shirt for a while. It's funny because I had it in my watch list in eBay from a seller that had it, and it's like 25 something, like $26, and I've just been holding off, and then I caught it, you know, at a amazing deal at Hot Topic. So, really happy about that. So anyway, real quick, back to what I was going to talk about. Where I'm at with collecting. So yeah, simply, yeah, I'm chilling on figures, but I'm even like I'm gonna do more thinning of my collection, so to speak. I recently got rid of a bunch of Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse. In fact, I put a lot up on eBay. Buy it now. I usually, when I do lots on eBay, I usually do them auction style. But I was like, this was I needed money for Mother's Day. I needed money fast. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cough. Anyway, and it sold. It sold like within a day, like in less than 24 hours by someone, I believe in Paris. So pretty cool. That helped me with Mother's Day and helped me with thinning out my collection. The only reason I'm mentioning it now is because I'm gonna thin. I thought I got rid of all the Marvel Legends I would want to get rid of that I currently have, but I'm like, you know what? I think I can get rid of more. So that's one of the things I want to do still tonight. It's already like 1 a.m. in the morning, Monday morning now as I record this. But I'm like, I'm gonna go through my Marvel Legends collection and see what else I can get rid of. Might even go through my SH figure arts and my imports and see what I can get rid of. And moving forward, I plan to really cherry pick with my figure collecting. You know, I'm gonna like not really just build up my cast of characters. That's kind of the way I looked at it before. And yeah, okay, I know I said I was gonna try to keep this brief. Let's scratch that. You know, I'm not gonna keep you guys longer if you're actually still listening, but I shouldn't have even said that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That's always kind of the way I looked at it, especially with the army building. It was really like building my cast of characters for projects, you know, storytelling, stuff like that. I don't want to do action figure comic strips to stop motions and just the figure photography and stuff like that. But you know what? Yeah. How much of that do I actually do? You know, it's not that I wouldn't love to. I don't have the time to, and I probably won't anytime soon. So yeah, I'm gonna be thinning out my collections more, and then that brings me to the other thing that I want to talk about even more briefly. Time, man. I don't have as much time for stuff anymore. Work's been kicking my ass. Work and family life. And when I say it's been kicking my ass, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's been keeping me real busy, you know, but it's good. It's all good. Family life, you know, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of exhaustion, but none of it, you know, it's all rewarding. It's all for a good cause, so to speak. So, yeah, you know, that leads to, I don't know if all that also has an effect on, you know, how interested I am in figures and stuff like that, but it definitely affects the time I do have for what I do have. Meaning, even with the toys that I do have, I don't have time for them like I would have. So, you know, I think that is a part of why I'm like, you know, I don't need to get as much anymore because, let's be realistic, I don't have time for them anyway. So, by no means am I quitting collecting. You know, I've never said I would, and I'm not saying that now because let's be real. You know, as little time as I have for them, and as much as I'm not gonna hoard them like I have in the past, I'll never stop. You know, wanting them and enjoying what I can of them and stuff like that. So anyway, there you guys have it. Thanks for listening if you listen this far. You know, again, I really try to not say sorry for it, but sorry. You know, I realize also there's another point I can ramble about, but I'm on the tail end of this. I'm not going to ramble about it, but I realize, you know, there's probably a lack of interest in my videos lately because of the lack of toys, and that's okay. You know, again, this is just about sharing, and this is where I'm at. I'm sharing where I'm at. So, you know, lack of toys, it is what it is. You know, again, it's always my hope that eventually I can mix in some other things other than these, like, haul videos and stuff like that. We'll see. It's always my intention. But, again, the whole time thing. But, again, if you've been watching this long, holy crap, you're awesome. Seriously, I truly, truly appreciate it. And I wish I could have shot this, or I should have shot this in front of the camera. You know, I need to do that another time, you know, so you're not just staring at something I've already shown you. But seriously, Thanks so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.